You know we live in interesting times when the most exciting performance car that I've driven this year weighs over 2 tons, seats 5, is an SUV but still makes it to the 100 mark under 4 seconds. Now this is the Audi RS Q8 Performance, and essentially under the hood it's a Lamborghini Urus with the same 4-litre twin-turbo V8, the same MLB Evo chassis and all that German-Italian performance. But is this just an Audi in a power suit, or is this the real deal for supercar people who don't want to shout too loud? Let's hop in and find out. Now, if the Urus is a gym bro in a tank top, the Audi RS Q8 is a dude in a fine tailored suit that can deadlift more but doesn't feel the need to tell you about it. It's still very Audi, it's still very clean, it's still very sleek. Those rounded edges are all there. It's still got that massive grille with, of course, 2 little sensors for your onboard ADAS systems. And of course, once you jump to the side, you get a sense of why this is the RS Q8. Now you gotta love Audi's design on the RS Q8, especially in profile. It's got one clean shoulder line, one line that runs along the side, no fake vents, no aero, no winglets. It's very clean and very understated, but what gives it away are these 23-inch wheels and of course these dinner plate sized carbon ceramic brakes with this massive caliper that let you know that this car really means business. From the back, it's wide enough to need its own postal code. That continuous LED strip and diffuser is subtle but sinister. The RS Q8 doesn't do boy racer drama, it does power presence. You don't see it coming, but when it leaves, you notice. There's no shouty badges, no bronze trim, no peacocking, and that is exactly what makes it that cool. This new facelift just adds the right amount of menace, like the car got sharper cheekbones and learned Krav Maga. Bottom line, if you know, you know, and if you don't, the RS Q8 doesn't care. Now you're joining me in the RS Q8 in the most important seat that this car has, and that is the driving seat. And that is something that you get a sense of from the moment you get in. I mean, this Alcantara wrapped steering wheel just feels like a race car. But it's not just skin deep with the RS Q8, and I think that is what makes it so special as compared to any other performance SUV out there. This thing feels like a race car. I mean, Audi did something that at this point I'm like, no man, it's almost dirty, because the kind of power, the kind of drivetrain that this car has is incredible. Short of a race car, I don't think I've experienced anything like this. That too in a 2.1 ton SUV, it's crazy. Talk about power, got a V8 motor, 4 liters, making 640 horsepower. That's a shade under the Urus Performante's 651. You get 850 Nm of torque that's sent to all 4 wheels via the quattro system. And it's not just the quattro, there's an 8-speed Tiptronic with Audi's dynamic drive select, which is absolutely incredible. And finally, when you're in a 2.1 ton SUV, the thing that is your best friend when you're driving has to be the brakes, because you need to be able to stop the momentum of 2.1 tons moving at insane triple digits as fast as you can, and Audi has got you as far as the RS Q8 Performance goes. This thing comes with carbon ceramic brakes. They heat up fast, they cool down fast, and the braking force is incredible. It is so confidence inspiring that you find yourself almost scratching the edge of what is really scary. And it's again one of those things that will make the RS Q8 that much more special. So it's the kind of car that goes around the Nürburgring in under 7 minutes despite weighing 2.1 tons. It is the fastest SUV to have ever gone around the Nürburgring. And once you get behind the driver's wheel, you get a sense of why. Now, a part of the MLB Evo chassis is the fact that you get the combination of active damping as well as anti-roll. Now, when you put them together, what you get is a car that is frighteningly direct. I mean, the steering wheel has zero play. When I move it like that, it moves to the left, and when I move it like that, it darts to the right. It is an absolute out and out performance car. But what I love about it is on the inside, it's not shouty, it's not loud. There's all the bits that make a SUV comfortable. There's massage seats, you have ventilation, you have heating, you have a 12.3-inch infotainment system, you have a 10-inch MIDI. It's all there. Audi has not left a single bit unturned, but none of it is shouty. And I think that is the distillate of what the RS Q8 is and what it offers. And the fact that it is a performance car unashamedly, and it wears that on its sleeve, whether you're going through the tightest sections of the road, or you're cornering it hard, or you're just flattening it on a straight line, the RS Q8 is always up to play. But the best part, despite being a performance SUV, you throw it in comfort, suspension down to the lowest setting, you set the engine down to the lowest setting, and you have a car that is actually quite manageable and quite nice to drive on the day-to-day. Now, I've said this before, I think when I drove the X5M in its last generation, but now, having driven this is perhaps the best performance SUV on the market, period. And that shows in the fact that the RS Q8 was actually 6 seconds faster than the record that it set around the Nürburgring, which is in the 6 minutes and 30 seconds range, which is incredible when you consider the size of this car. For me, this is an all-in-all package. This is that SUV that you can drive to work every day and still beat everyone on the way home. So, the key takeaway, if you want the badge, the flex and the paparazzi effect, get the Urus Performante. But you spend 1.7 crore more and you'll probably get a little more noticed at red lights along with everyone else's opinions. But if you want all of the performance, all of the engineering, but none of the noise, this is your car. The RS Q8 is the car for people who've already arrived in the world and don't need the entire room to clap as soon as you enter. The RS Q8 is the SUV for people who've already arrived in the world, for people who don't need the entire room to clap every time you enter it. Because when you drive something this fast, this subdued, and this low-key, there's only one real question. It's whether the Urus guy can even keep up.